Reaching $10,000 a month as a truck dispatcher is no easy task. Fortunately, we've built a step-by-step plan that will help you get there in 12 months, maybe even faster. If you don't have the skills yet or you don't know where to start, I suggest you watch these 2 videos on our YouTube channel. Or actually, subscribe now, because we have at least 9-hour videos to come up that will help you in your journey as a new truck dispatcher. Until then, let's see. Should you work as a company dispatcher or an independent one? What earnings should you expect in your first year of work? And what do you need to do to get $10,000 a month within a year? Let's say that you completed our truck dispatcher course and you have all the needed knowledge to get started. What do you do next? Do you look for a job at a company? Or do you start working alone? Well, any option is good, really. You could easily start working at a company with a minimum wage at first, because from the 13,000 dispatcher jobs on Indeed alone, literally 9,900 of them are hiring entry-level candidates. But you could start working independently as well, why not? All you have to do is find the clients that will agree to work with you. Now, where do we look for jobs? That's the tricky part. It's easier with company jobs. All you have to do is go on platforms like Indeed, ZipRecruiter, or LinkedIn and type in truck dispatcher or freight dispatcher. It's harder when you work alone. You can try using Google Maps to find trucking companies and call them directly, and you can try to post your services in trucking Facebook groups. But how do you make your post more visible? Show the real results you can bring to a company. Here are some things you could include in the post. Talk about the trailer type you dispatch, what results do your drivers have, add some photos of your dispatching, and talk about the platforms you use in your work. If you still don't know what to choose between a company job or working independently, just like between Pepsi or Cola, or Mercedes and BMW, or maybe Burger King and McDonald's, you know what I mean. Here are the advantages and disadvantages of each option. With a company job, it will be easier to find a vacancy and get started. All you have to do is submit your resume on a job board for the vacancy you like. By the way, this is roughly what your resume will look like after you have completed the truck dispatcher course. You'll also be able to collect experience from your colleagues. You'll have a stable salary, so you'll know what you can count on every month, and assistance at the very first stages of your work. But you'll still have to stick to a schedule, and we all dream of flexible schedules and remote work, don't we? You'll still be stuck in an office, and your income will go very slowly because you don't work for a percentage of the profits, but for a certain rate. And of course, you'll have to always go by the company policies. While as a self-employed dispatcher, you get to choose your own clients. You'll have a free schedule that you can arrange as you want. You'll be able to work from home, or from a hotel, or from a beach, especially with the new Apple goggles. But honestly, I've tried working on a beach and it's too hot there. And your income could grow every month, really. It's up to you. You can decide how much you want to charge. The only risks are, at the start, it will be harder to get clients and your income will be lower until you get settled. Here is what I mean. In a company, you earn about $22 per hour at first. Seriously, see for yourself. At the same time, alone, you charge a commission from the gross profit of your truck driver, which should be around 3% at the start. This means that working in a company for the first month, you'll get to earn around $3,872 for 176 hours of work you do in a month. But it's us who took the minimal rate. There are plenty of jobs on Indeed where you can earn quite a lot with an entry-level job. Just take a look at these positions here. Alone, the income will be a little bit lower at the beginning because you gotta figure out how to get clients and how to deal with them on your own. But let's see how much. A truck usually brings in around $30,000 gross profit a month, meaning profit before tax or other payments. If we multiply the 3% with $30,000, you will get an income of $900 a month. But wait, that's for one truck only. A beginner dispatcher could easily handle 3, which will now get you to $2,700 a month. Again, this is just the start, and I want to remind you that we only took in consideration the minimum rates. Pretty good for month 1, right? Month number 2. Things are pretty stable here too. I mean, let's be real, in most cases it takes more than 2 months for things to change drastically when we talk about money. In the company job, your pay will most probably stay the same until the next pay review, so $3,872 a month. But if you're self-employed, you might see some improvements if you do this. Add 1 more truck. When you do that, even if you still charge 3%, you'll now be earning $3,600 a month. Month number 3. The company job salary stays the same, $3,872. It's too early for a pay review. But the self-employment income, here is where things change. You've got some experience at this point, so you can easily add 1 more truck. And by only working 5 to 6 hours a day, you will now make $4,500 a month. Month number 4. I think it's clear that by this point, self-employment can bring you more money. So if you started in a company, it might be a good idea to think of working on your own. Or you could wait until the 6th month if you're not ready yet. But what do you do next in your independent journey? You start charging 3.5% for your services. Yes, this might cause a little bit of a setback at first and make some drivers leave you. But in the worst case scenario, you'll still have 3 trucks to work with, which means you will earn around $3,150 a month. Now, month 5 will change a lot. As I said previously, you can easily deal with 5 trucks in 5 to 6 hours. So you find 2 more trucks that will agree to work with you at 3.5% commission. And you get an income of $5,250 per month now. And you don't have to stop here. By the 6th month, you could easily find 2 more trucks to manage at 3.5%. Now, you're making $7,350 for 7 trucks. Would you do the same by this time if you worked for a company? Month 7. The year is close to its end. But now that you got used to 7 trucks, you managed to dispatch them in 6 to 7 hours. So you have enough time for 1 last truck, which will get you to $8,400 a month. In the 8th to the 9th month, you have to get used to the workload, so we stick to $8,400 a month and 8 trucks. But in the 10th to the 12th month, you can raise your commission to 4% and let the drivers settle with this for a bit. At this point, nobody should leave you because most experienced dispatchers charge even more. Plus, you already know everything about your drivers, so you can help them better. But if someone does leave, it can easily be replaced considering the knowledge you've accumulated by this time. So, after the 2 months of settling with the new commission, by the 12th month, you should earn $9,600 a month. And here we are, month 13. The new year, you are experienced, you have connections, and you know your drivers. You can bravely ask for the dispatcher average on the market, which is 4.5%. And voila, $10,800 a month is yours. The best thing is that you don't have to work strictly from 9 to 5 p.m. Your schedule depends on you fully. You could find some loads in the morning and then go to the gym for a few hours while still tracking the delivery from your phone. Or you can be this guy and work from the beach. We got here. I hope this didn't bore you already because we have one more important thing to mention before you leave. What do you think comes after your ultimate goal? Do you stop at 10K or do you want even more? Here are 2 options you have if you decide you want more. Hire a helper for a fixed wage or a lower percentage and collect the rest of the commission. This way, you will start your dispatch company, and who knows, with time, you could let your employees do the work while you manage the company remotely and have unlimited earnings. Or you could buy your own trucks and dispatch them. Remember, a truck alone earns about $30,000 a month. This is actually real. Andrew, our student, already did this. He followed our plan and got to $10,000 a month. But now he manages his own dispatch company and his earnings have at least tripled what he was doing alone. We also had Olivia, who is my favorite student. She was determined to reach her goal and nothing stopped her. She's a mother of 2 kids. 6 months after she gave birth to her second child, she decided to try out dispatching since she was looking for a flexible job that would give her time to spend with her kids. She took our course and put in the time no matter the struggle, and now she is earning $5,000 to $6,000 a month. Of course, she took a fewer trucks because her family is a priority to her. So what do you choose? Staying in your old job or becoming a dispatcher? If you want to find out more about our course, click on the link in the description and sign up for a free call with a dispatch expert, where you'll get answers to all the questions about the job and we'll decide if this is the right job for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to lose the next video about which trailer will bring you more money as a dispatcher.